Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, we're going to do another episode of 3NN News. That's right guys, the 304 News Network. That's the story we look at these 304s acting an absolute fool.
Talking about whores, people! They're everywhere!
And guys, what do I would say about female cops? You know, the Ponytail Patrol, they're useless, right guys? Guys, female cops are a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Seriously. Guys, there's no reason why females should be cops. Except to maybe pat down 304s so that the male cops don't get false accusations, right? Guys, here we have a case of a female cop, the Ponytail Patrol. She plants evidence on the guy and he still gets convicted of a DUI. So guys, we'll get into this. Before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50304s that is linked in the description, so please go and check that out. Guys, check out my Discord, check out the playlist at the end. Guys, hit the join button or the link in the description because I'm offering memberships now. So thanks to all you guys that are already members. Guys, memberships really help support the channel, so thanks for that. And guys, so we'll look at this news report, and then we'll actually look at the body cam footage, okay? Let's get into this.
A Tallahassee man at the center of a trial gaining media attention nationally, and public outcry is now on his way to jail after being found guilty of driving under the influence. A video that was released, portions of it edited, raising questions about possible police misconduct at the Tallahassee Police Department. Tonight, we take you inside of that courtroom to hear what jurors heard. A decision made by this Tallahassee police officer, Kirsten Oliver, the focus of a two-day trial gaining national attention.
Guys, the Ponytail Patrol.
Calvin Riley was arrested in May 2023, charged with the DUI and having a suspended license. The jury only considering the DUI charge. Riley being acquitted of the other charge. The defense arguing he was unaware that his license was suspended the night of that traffic stop. Monday's main witness, Tallahassee police officer Margaret Muth. She was called to assist the night of Riley's arrest, telling the jury Monday what prompted her to charge him with the DUI.
So based on your training and experience in DUI investigations, if you find an open container that has something that smells like alcohol and then something that is sealed, does that indicate anything to you?
Yes, so the open turvis in the center console indicates that they were actively drinking and driving. The bottle of liquor found indicates that once they were done finishing the drink in the center console, maybe they opened the bottle and refilled their drink.
So in other words, one Ponytail Patrol was called, and then the other Ponytail Patrol was called to back up. Guys, come on, he should have known he was cooked, right? Look at that.
You stupid woman!
Muth was called to the scene in May of 2023 by Tallahassee's police officer Kirsten Oliver. Portions of an edited body cam video shows Oliver pouring a liquid out of a sealed vodka bottle from Riley's car. That same video being
That's how they said sealed vodka bottle? Guys, it was sealed.
shown in court. That body cam video going viral after it was posted on social media, prompting questions about officer misconduct.
Did this bottle, open or not, come into your decision to arrest the defendant for driving under the influence?
No.
The defense trying to establish that the sealed vodka bottle opened by Oliver was part of the basis of the DUI charge.
I did not see where she got the bottle from.
Of course you didn't, right? Of course you didn't, you lying sack of trash. Of course these chicks are gonna always back each other up, right? You know? Come on, man, look at that.
But you automatically assumed that that's what was in the Turvis mug.
Yes.
The state refuting this premise and trying to establish the DUI arrest was made because of other indicators.
Can you tell the jury why you believed you had probable cause to arrest him for DUI at that point?
Based on the totality of the circumstances, Officer Oliver had observed poor driving patterns, and then my own personal observations with the thick, slurred speech, watery, bloodshot eyes. He had said he was leaving a bar and said that he had consumed a couple of 2 beers there.
The defense also attempting to call into question Officer Muth's testimony, asking her if she's sure Riley was under arrest for a DUI before or after the vodka bottle came into play, and if the vodka bottle was used as evidence for the DUI.
That's your testimony here today, that you did not use the vodka bottle as evidence.
Correct.
The defense then brought up Muth's prior deposition.
Question. And in that report, you mentioned that a vodka bottle was found in a pouch on the driver's seat. Is that correct? Answer. Correct. Question.
Look at that.
And you mentioned that because it was evidence. Answer. Yes.
Cook.
That's inconsistent with your testimony today.
The state making sure the jury was left with this.
Can you tell the jury why you believed you had probable cause to arrest him for DUI at that point?
Based on the totality of the circumstances, Officer Oliver had observed poor driving patterns, and then my own personal observations with the thick, slurred speech, watery, bloodshot eyes. He had said he was leaving a bar and said that he had consumed a couple of 2 beers there.
She sounds like she's drunk or high, right, guys?
A pot-smoking slut.
Ultimately, a jury concluding Riley guilty. He now starts a 9-day jail sentence. In addition to jail time, Riley will also be facing probation, court fees, and he'll also have to take some classes related to the DUI. TPD has still yet to say anything. We have sent them an email asking for equipment.
This news station needs to get its equipment fixed. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, guys. That's the sound on their end. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at these comments. Someone says that, remember, this officer's still on the road, and you might be next. Look at that. This person says, so to be clear, that he is possibly guilty of driving on a suspended was thrown out because he was found guilty of a DUI they couldn't prove. A lying cop and a cop with amnesia. Person says the first officer said she smelled marijuana, but there was no marijuana. Then they smelled alcohol, but didn't check the cup. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
You stupid woman.
Next person says these cops got away with lying on the stand. Unbelievable. Person says they let her get away with this because they knew they would have to investigate years of the arrest that she made. Yeah. Look at that, man. Everyone's on this guy's side. Appeal and sue. Travesty of justice. He got railroaded. How do you pop a seal on a bottle, pour it out, and put it back in the car, but then you don't pour the cup, the liquid out the car? Yeah. Now, guys, let's just look at the body cam footage. Clown world.
Meet Calvin Riley. He's being stopped by the Tallahassee Police Department on South Monroe.
Hello, sir. I'm Officer Oliver.
Ohio, Tallahassee, Florida.
Tallahassee Police Department.
She'll plant evidence of an empty liquor bottle in Riley's car before arresting him for an alleged DUI. Riley's license is suspended, and officers decide to arrest Riley on a first offense for his suspended license.
Would you be willing to do some voluntary field sobriety exercises?
Not really.
Okay. Here, go ahead and step out of the vehicle for us.
They didn't tell him the consequences of refusing that voluntary test.
Just go ahead and face the corner of the car for us. Your license is
After detaining Riley, they ask him if he smoked any marijuana.
Mr. Riley, I got a quick question for you.
No problem.
So I smelled marijuana in your vehicle. Did you recently smoke?
No.
Once he's arrested for driving with a suspended license, they can search his car. Officer Oliver leaves the car, does a 360, and then goes back in the car, retrieving a sealed liquor bottle and pours it out.
Look at that.
That was the sound.
You guys hear that? You hear that? It was sealed. That was a seal breaking, guys. And this is what they convicted him for, is they were trying to say, oh, he had an open bottle of liquor that was almost empty, ergo, he was drinking. Absolutely insane.
The seal on the liquor bottle breaking.
Look at that.
Here's another angle. While Officer Muth questions Riley about marijuana
Did
again,
somebody else smoke in your car earlier?
Oliver tosses the empty bottle into the passenger seat. They don't find any marijuana in the car. Here's Officer Oliver implying to Officer Muth that the empty bottle was likely what was in a cup in Riley's center console.
Cover where like the knee would sit, there's an opening and he had it like tucked. Okay. And then the whatever he had in his cup also stuck.
Then Officer Muth tells a senior officer that they found open alcohol in the car, in both a bottle and a cup.
Did y'all search the car?
Yeah.
Okay, nothing in there?
Well, okay, so he had a bunch of alcohol stash in there, but
Nothing open or anything?
yeah, open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, in his like Tervis in the center console, he had a mixed drink, and then under his knee he had a like little bottle of vodka tucked away.
When officers group to discuss the case, they all ask each other if their body cameras are off.
Still alive. Any evidence of that?
Marijuana.
Yeah.
See?
Are you still on?
The video ends at this point. Riley's arrest report states, quote, "A search of Riley's vehicle yielded a small bottle of vodka that was opened in a pocket in the driver's seat cover."
Look at that.
Riley's case begins on Friday, April 5th, in the Leon County Courthouse in Tallahassee.
Guys, what do you think, right? This is one evil piece of trash of a cop. Right? The Ponytail Patrol, that other chick who showed up, and this knuckleheaded sergeant there, she's an idiot too, because I'm telling you guys, if you're ever in trouble and you call the cops and the Ponytail Patrol shows up, guys, put your head between your legs, kiss your ass, because bye. But all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe. Guys, I'm out of here. Have a good one.